Adam the Oxman is a natural. He's figured this out as quick as that. What we're doing is stealing the water from the gully. I'm going to call this the Schlucht. Schlucht. That's German for gorge. And we're stealing it from there and sending it on its way. This will be a weir, and this is the beginning of a Bisse. And you can see we're carrying the water. We've got it going out the end. We're going to add another piece, and as I say, Adam caught on right away. He knows exactly what I'm doing. We created a Bisse. This part right here is called a weir, and that is a Bisse, conveying water along the slope, not letting it go to the natural drain. And Adam has absolutely caught on, and we're going to get down to the next spot now. I was here this morning, but I think I forgot my camera. What I want to do with Adam right now is to build up a little bit of a dam there, largely for fun. And I think I explained in an earlier video, there's a pile of rocks right there available to put in there. We've got the pallet wrap for liner, and so I want to see how deep we're going to build a pond. You up for this, Adam? I was here before and I explained about that pile of stones being a kind of a mystery, making me suspect that there was something here once. My goal today is to get that water, if possible, because there's an ample supply, to get that water as high as right there by the handle of that hoe, by using as many of those rocks as we can before I actually use the liner. Now Adam tosses the stuff in, and then what I do is I get in there and lay it so that it's not sticking up, but it's the tops are level with the water. So I'm going to ask him to stop in a minute. There's that yellow bucket. You see it? But you're looking at it from upstream, an angle you haven't seen it from yet. I've come here very often. This is Grandpa Jim Weir, but just a little bit above it is this. I don't know if I want to call it artificial or contrived little waterfall. This would make a great spot for a tub wheel, and I have material to do that. I'll probably do it. You know, I have tub wheels practically already made. Now they run on a horizontal. They don't run vertically. They run horizontally. So I'm going to have to think about that. Maybe on the way back down, I'll film the material I have for tub wheels. See the yellow bucket? Now, if I do a tub wheel here, and I'm really thinking I'm going to do it, I would probably come upstream just a little bit further to where I am right here. And here is where I would build a little bit of a dam, or at least gather the water to shoot at that tub. You see, I have all this beautiful building stone laying all over the place. And that's where I'm going to call them, for now I'll call them gullies. That's where the western gully comes down and empties in. I don't know if, I don't think there's any water in it at the moment. So, I'm going to have to put my thoughts on this. Oh, one other thing I wanted to mention now is, if you've looked at my videos of Folon and Picon in Portugal, there are 57, I think it is, tub wheels in that little area. That's what those water wheels are. They're all tub wheels. I'll give you the link so you can take a look at that again. That's right where I was standing just a moment ago. And as I came up, started up this gully, I'm going to call it something else. You can see there's lots of water. Well, not like often, but there's water running here. It just goes into the rocks as it comes right down here close. And it's up here where Adam and I yesterday had the water very nearly reaching this spot. Down there's the bridge. I don't know if you can see it. And here's where yesterday I filmed Adam. He and I started this Weir and Bisse. It had opened up a lot of leaks, or 2 or 3 leaks, since we were here yesterday, and I fixed them. And I'm looking for a couple little stones to put right in there. But there are so few here, and I think it's because for, you know, you can go back 150 years practically, when the miners were here, the Italians. I think they gathered up little stones for much the same reason I was. But anyway, that water right there is coming out of what I've begun to call the shallow hollow, and Barbie Bisse crosses it up there. And Barbie Bisse, in fact, is not, it's stopped overnight, so it's probably got a big leak, and this is probably the leak. I'm going to head up there soon. That's where I was, and I came up here just a little ways to see the source of this water, and I would say in my book this would qualify as a spring, although it's a periodic spring. I mean, if I repair or when I repair Barbie Bisse, this spring may stop. But you see, it's not on the surface at all. It's breaking out right about here. It could certainly be developed, probably would serve as drinking water. Kind of funny, I'm scrounging up for deadfall, rotten wood. I found a piece. That's pretty rotten. But that's all it'll take to put underneath there, hold that edge up, and keep the water going on its way. Who would guess that would be important in construction? Ah, I found a bunch more deadfall. Look at this. Look at this. There's one. There's a piece. Look at that piece. Long, straight. I can use that. And even that, it's more than I can lift. Maybe if I roll it over. I don't know if I'll need that. My goal is to send this water out across this ridgeback. This is going to be like a mini ridgeback. I don't want it to go down into that gully, although I do want it to cross the gully at some point. There's a gully there and a gully right there, and the two, I think, finally run together right down there where I was talking about that tub wheel. This spot I'm going to leave for tomorrow. Instead of going where I've got that liner, I'm going to go to the left. I'm going to say uphill of it. These roots, I don't want to cut them. I'd like to go under them if I can, but I can go across them right there, but I'll have to lay some wood in there and work a little bit more than I feel like I have time today. So let's see, I'm going back there, I think, and then on up the... Aha! Look here. There's the leak, and probably most of the supply for that spring down below. That'll be easy to fix. Here's that material that I have for tub wheels. I think there's close to 20 of them. I just got it at the price of dirty aluminum for scrap about 10 years ago, maybe longer ago, I don't know. Yeah, this is kind of my water wheel collection. This is what the kind of thing I can have running on a hub, and here's a stack of hubs. I'm not sure to what extent they're rotted up, but I did sticker them apart. They're not touching, so maybe they're okay. And the guy at the scrapyard, he was very pleased with himself when he rescued this for me, because he decided that would certainly make the hub of a water wheel, and he's right. Radial arm. I'll first be doing clasp arm, I think. Yep, I've been saving this stuff up for now, I guess. I thought I'd give you a little closer look at how these were assembled. They're for handling air, not water. See, they were, I mean, there's a lot of work in these things. They were welded, that's aluminum now. Riveted, They just need an axle.